The one I played the most games with is the one we're going to be playing tonight. This is Grixis Invasion. This, I think, is just the one that naturally comes together the best. This one, now I will say, before I get into it, that Azorius is a good two-color combination. You get to play Faithful Mending, which has flashback and is just a decent spell. Right. Goes really well when you actually are triggering Invasion because you get a bunch of cards off of it and stuff. Like, a Faithful Mending is almost enough to make me want to play Azorius. Same thing with, what is his name? Dinnick? The soldier guy is a 2-mana, 2/3 lifelink dude that disturbs. That guy's really, really good. So I can see a reason for wanting to go, I don't know, Jeskai, something like that. Esper's probably a very good way to go, again, because of those blue-white cards. But I've gone Grixis here, and my reasons are pretty obvious. You know, we get to play Bloodtithe Harvester. It's a really good card. But we also get to play Fable of the Mirror Breaker, which we could do in any red deck. This probably looks a little bit out of place in this deck, but I have a lot of reasons for playing it. I'm not going to spend 3 minutes on talking about why I'm playing this card. All I'm going to say is that it's one of the best cards in Standard. It is very hard to deal with. It runs away with games on its own. It must be dealt with, and while they're dealing with it, they're not dealing with your other stuff, you know? If anything, it's a perfect decoy, but it can still copy Bloodtithe Harvesters, copy the other side of stuff, copy Evangel of Synthesis to get that, you know, enter the battlefield trigger. So, I'm playing Fable. It may look a little bit out of place, but it's such a ridiculously good card that if I'm playing red mid-range at all, I'm playing Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I apologize. This also, by the way, Fable ramps us into Invasion and Hidetsugu and Kairi and stuff, so I think that's important too. But in this deck, the best reason to play Fable of the Mirror Breaker is not Bloodtithe Harvester. It's actually Wandering Mind. Wandering Mind is incredible. It's so good in this deck. We saw Wandering Mind as like a 2 or 3 of in Arcane Bombardment decks for a while there because it gets your bombardment, you know. Does the same thing in this deck. It's Invasion battles are non-creature, non-land cards. Aside from that, Evangel of Synthesis and Invasion of Asgol. These are probably the 2 worst cards in the deck. I'm not going to lie to you. But Evangel does have a nice little, you know, ETB trigger, helps us dig to the invasion or lands or whatever we're trying to get to. And pitches stuff into the yard for later if that's what we want. But it can be a 2-mana 3/3. That's pretty good. And it can do that pretty easily in this deck where we have 2 different Kaitos drawing cards. Hidetsugu draws cards, right? So I want to try out Evangel. I think it's a decently strong 2-color card if we're looking for them. Tainted Indulgence might be the better card, but Evangel is a body, which I think makes a lot of difference in the early game, especially in best of 1, which is where we'll be tonight. But we're trying this tonight. We'll see how it does. I am fascinated with Invasion of Ravnica, and I hope it does some stuff on stream. I haven't played Magic in days, and since the last time I played, the season reset happened, so we're probably in like high bronze maybe, or silver or something like that, because I didn't play during the, you know, the new set coming out, and we had a season reset, and then I didn't play like at all the last 3 or 4 days, so I am behind. I am behind in ranked, so we'll see what kind of opponents we get tonight, but we'll also see if my theory holds true that there's really not that much difference in the decks you see between silver and mythic, but we'll find out. All right, let's see what we got cooking here. Opponent goes first. We don't have any blue mana in our opener, but this looks okay given the invasion. Let's see if that does anything for us. Black Cleave, Haunted Ridge. All right. Hopefully we'll get the blue source by turn 3 and we can Wandering Mind. Up against Lycan, who's playing black-red. Why wouldn't they be? I was really hoping that we get a creature there so that we could resolve Invasion, but we'll get one now, won't we? Yep, Graveyard Trespasser. We didn't get the blue source, which I guess makes this decision much easier. It's Invasion. They got a sack that we don't have to discard a card. That's pretty cool. Nothing wrong with that. But we got to get a blue source and kill the Shieldred that probably comes down this turn. Yeah, I just wish that Standard wasn't so predictable, you know? There's the blue source. I guess I want to kill it before they gain life. Yeah, they're tapped out, so it's not like they can go for the throat at this turn or anything, you know? So this is okay. Black Cleave Cliffs. Shelly 2. No, it's not that yet. It's an Abrade for the Urtai. Nothing else with their mana. 5th mana would have been great there. Been really nice. So now Wandering Mind or Harvester is the question. Harvester might help us draw that extra land, but I don't really want to drop any of these cards. I guess we could drop the second Wandering Mind. It wouldn't be a big deal. But I guess both of these give us value, like immediately. And that's good. Harvester attacks into the invasion a little bit better, but I'm not really that worried about that, to be honest. Sorry, opponent. Yeah, I guess I'll go Harvester. I think there's an argument for Wandering Mind there. If something's going to eat a removal spell, you probably want it to be Wandering Mind. Invoke. Okay. Well, we had to know that was happening eventually. We got for some reason the final boss comes first tonight. What did I say, by the way, about silver? Well, invasion doesn't blow anything away, and we don't have any creatures, but we do want to resolve the Hidetsugu. We need another blue source for that. I'll drop the Wandering Mind. Not a blue source, but it is a land. Also not a blue source. It sucks. But we can double spell this turn. That's pretty good. It's Wandering Mind. See what we get. Fable. Okay. Do I want that Go for the Throat instead? Nah, let's go ahead and set up Fable. With Bloodtithe Harvester and a Wandering Mind out. Decent turn, but opponent still has a full grip. So they got options. Duress us. Okay, you're going to take the Fable or the Invasion? At this point, if they play Shelly or something, we just Invasion it away. So maybe, yeah, they want that. They want it bad. I want you. Graveyard Trespasser, huh? Means we got to pitch a card if we want to Invasion it away. Here comes Bloodtithe Harvester. All right. See you. Shaking that thing. Shaking that thing. Shaking that thing. Alright, so I'm going to Invasion away. Not the Bloodtithe Harvester. Trespasser. Trespasser, get rid of this Fable. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate what I'm doing. Hate what I'm doing here. But I would rather have the Hidetsugu, wouldn't I? Fable's a hard card to deal with, man. It'll get you more cards. We'll save a removal spell for it. It's really good with both creatures you have out. Pitch it. Let's come in at the Invasion, see if they trade Harvesters. I'm a little more comfortable doing this now. They don't trade. So we'll get in on the Invasion here. Let's play it. And end the turn. Big score for the opponent. They'll have 4 mana left. That's a lot. Ooh, a Shieldred right now, which they can do. Fable is the play, though. I'll say Shieldred could really mess with this Hidetsugu. Looks like we'll get it, though. And then an extra card, too. Oh, they have something. Okay, they're going to kill the Wandering Mind with the Harvester. It's fair. Our turn? Okay, they have 2 cards and 2 mana. So Go for the Throat could still be a thing. I'm going to resolve this Hidetsugu. We drew a Fable, amazingly. Take some pain for it. It's fine. So we get off of this. Harvester. Oh, Urtai is pretty good. Yeah, I guess Urtai needs to be the card. Comes Hidetsugu. Game's looking okay. But we're at 12, they're at 20, things can turn. Their opponent ropes, okay. Hidetsugu and Kairi brainstorms. Okay. I would like to draw the Urtai next turn. Thank you. Play this Haunted Ridge. Just come at face here. I believe that is the place. They don't take the block. Okay. They go to 12, so 12 up here. Haven't seen like an Atraxa or anything like this. I think this is Just black-red, but they also have big score. Not a card you see every day. Alright, yeah, they just toss Fable and a land into the yard. They're filtering for good stuff. Here comes a tally. It's a pretty good card. Pretty good. They're going to get to play the Urtai. Oh, that's sick, dude. What a counter to Urtai. Or what a counter to Hidetsugu putting it on top. If they remembered correctly, they had to know we put the Urtai on top. That's a good play, dude. That's a great... They blew us out. Oh! Breach the Multiverse gets hit off a tally. Disgusting. Disgusting, dude. Super gross play by the opponent. I gotta give it to him. If I'm gonna lose to Rakdos, I want to lose in style. What all is in your deck? You have Invoke Despair, Graveyard Trespasser, Fable of the Mirror Breaker, Bloodtithe Harvester, Shieldred the Apocalypse, Breach the Multiverse, Italy. It's like you just... Do you have every Invoke... Did I say Invoke Despair? Cut Down, Duress, somehow, you just Abrade. You just have every black-red card in Standard in your deck? How big is your deck? There's only 25 cards left. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. Tainted Indulgence. Bloodtithe Harvester. That's hilarious. Like, they got the, yeah, yep. That's so great. What a... We're still on this string, dude. Amazing. Good stuff by the opponent over there. Yeah, they get rid of the Guild Pack Paragon. Yeah, you do. Whew, duress us. Oh my god, dude. When are you gonna... Do you see this? You guys seeing this? Jeez. Wow. Whew. They still have 2 mana and 2 cards, or 3 cards. I feel like they played 1,000,000 cards this tournament. It was all just because of the one Itali. It's gross. They got a removal spell off of it, and they got a card draw spell off of it. They got Breach the Multiverse, which gave them the card draw spell. That's... Jeez, dude. That's got... We get a land. That's got to be the best Itali hit, like, of all time. It's got to be, right? It's got to be. Like, I'm glad that's on camera. Cheese. Cheese and rice, man. That's something else. I probably should have just ditched the land. But then we'd only have 2 mana left. Probably. I don't know. I could have gotten something else to play. So, Blood Token killed the Urtai or the Bloodtithe Harvester? I guess kill the Bloodtithe Harvester because they'll use it to kill the Hidetsugu. What a turn, man. I told you guys. I was like, game's looking good, but you never know. It's stuff like this. It's disgusting, man. It's disgusting. They have lethal on the board. That's good to know. I'm only just now seeing that, apparently. Yeah, I'm doing this. They'll take the block. That takes lethal off the table. Either way would have taken, we have a block, but it would have given us another blocker. Would have felt better about that. Ooh, opponent still somehow has 4 cards in their hand. That Tainted Indulgence, man. Yikes. So much that last turn, dude. They don't get to see what you put on top. Yeah, I know, but they knew... Okay, I should have explained that more. They knew the Urtai was in my hand. So when I put cards on top and the Urtai is no longer in my hand, they know what I put on top. So... Alright, let's just die to the Itali. I'm pretty sure he does damage, yeah, in the form of poison counters. Could game. You even flipped over the Itali. Literally no one does that. It's impossible. I played like 1,000,000 games with Itali for the Croxy and Kuneros deck. Never flipped it over. It's just not something that happens. Ooh, woo, woo, woo. Well, hopefully we won't get hit by Itali into Breach. Into Urtai, into Wandering Mind, into card draw spell. Hopefully that won't happen again. Opponent goes. Again. Let's see about it. Let's try to do something with this. Took a mulligan. All right. Red Source, Monastery Swiftspear. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Evangel of Synthesis and a bunch of 5-drops. Okay, just gonna get beat up tonight, I guess. Mishra's research desk. That's different. Okay. Land, swing 2. It's red-white. All right. Hey, at least these are a little different. At least these aren't exactly the decks. Just a tiny tweak here and there. Evangel draws Go for the Throat. What do we duck here? Probably a land. Never going to learn my lesson. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Third land. Red-white with artifacts. Monastery Mint. Of course, of course, of course, of course. Nice. Nice. You haven't been playing with Mentor long enough to learn the lesson, which is you never play it without being able to get value out of it. Let's kill that Mentor. This is an interesting deck, though, isn't it? There's no attacks. Down to 3 cards over there. Comes Invasion of Golbacan. See what they take here. Making any of these 5-drops cost 7, like, sucks butts. Sucks butts. Sinister Fool. I like your ideas. I like your style over there. And they took Urtai. Okay, take our removal spell. It makes sense. Sack the research desk. It's until your next turn, right? Yeah, until the end of your next turn. Oh, they got their land too. Nice. You got something else? That would be sick if you could swing into Gobakon this turn. Nah, they can't. Okay. Well, we can't play anything for 4, so we might as well just go Black Cleave Cliffs. No attacks. And keep giving the opponent a long time to do stuff. We really are. But we will get to Invasion or Hidetsugu next turn, like guaranteed. Okay, here comes Invasion of Ravnica. That's going to take care of the Gobakon. They'll get to cast it, so that'll make the Swift Spear a 3/4. Okay. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Swing into the Invasion. That's fine. Take it down to 2. You gotta play with fire. Is that the last card in your hand? They put a counter on the Swift Spear from the Light Shield Array. This card we played last time we were on stream. We know how good that card is. Let's Invasion. I'm gonna kill the Swift Spear. Unless... Am I doing it wrong if I target the Swift Spear right now? They only have 1 card in their hand. They rope. It's something they can do. Okay, no, they don't. They do nothing. Got any hasty guys? I don't know attacks. It's not really about their life total right now. I could have gotten in on the Invasion, but okay. They lightning strike the Ravnica EOT and get their Disciple of the Inferno. If a non-creature source you control would deal damage to a creature, battle, or opponent, it deals that much damage plus 2 instead. So everything except Planeswalkers. This can swing this turn too. That's neat. We can't just Invasion every single thing away. We're going to start losing out on that proposition soon. I think I'll take this block. Sure. I don't know that I needed to take that block. I will take it. Neat deck over there. I wrote the opponent off way too soon earlier, and I apologize for that. Yeah, I think we want an Invasion. I think we do. I could always Urtai when they go to attack. I could. They still have a card in their hand. That's interesting, isn't it? They still have a card in their hand. Is this the thing you choose to protect? Yeah. Okay, so they Light Shield Array. I am glad we took that block then. So next turn, Urtai should do it. Unless they Invasion again. No, they Monastery Mentor. Okay. And then they can Invasion. Yep, and get a 1/1. Let's go. Good stuff. Good stuff. 6/6 boy coming through, and they're gonna hit us for 4. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. God. That's good stuff, dude. That's really good stuff. Bang. They put us at 4. Down to no cards left, though. But, you know, we're playing 1 card a turn over here, and there's not much we can do about it. I guess we can hit Hidetsugu and Kairi and try to hit Cut Down. But even that doesn't do enough. I guess Hidetsugu and Kairi can block. You don't have, like, First Strike. A Prowess, so they draw a non-creature. And We lose our Hidetsugu. I think it's just Urtai, right? We can flash this in. That's important to note. We're going to 1 next turn no matter what. Again, if they prowess, we lose. And that's more or less a guarantee. So... we don't have to, right? We can just Urtai, kill the 5/5 on attacks, block the Monastery Mentor, you know. They drew a land. Yeah, they don't want to lose the Monastery Mentor. We have to do this, you know, when they attack and not before. So they don't run, you know, we don't run the risk of them drawing a spell they can prowess with. Here comes Invasion of Gobakan. Ah, at least they can't attack into it this turn. Oof, 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 oof. They take the Kaito from us. Evangel of Synthesis. 1, 2, 3, 4. We would have been able to play both of those cards. But I guess we can do this. This is better anyway. Hidetsugu and Evangel. Okay. Go for the Throat's a better card. I want that in my hand. So Invasion. Kaito. Yeah. We put the Kaito on bottom, Invasion on top. We have Go for the Throat. I was going to cast Evangel here, but I think that Go for the Throat's just better. And we kind of want to do it right now. Them drawing Invasion of Regatha wins the game. We got to remember that. What you going to do about this? Nothing. Okay. That might have been the wrong plan, but I have an idea here. We got to try to win this game, like, quick. And I think that attack step needed to happen. They drew a land. Oh, that's wonderful. We do know they play Lightning Strike, though, so we put ourselves in the danger zone for that. Invasion. Wish they had a better permanent to target. But we got them down to top decking now, so let's just do it this way. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do it like that. We're going to get a 5/5 off of that, and it's going to draw us a card. The problem is that the way this triggers, it won't really matter that it drew us a card. Well, I guess it will, you know. It will. Another Invasion? Ugh. Yeah, I think I want it. Board state looks good enough. All they have to do is not draw a burn, and we can pull this off. We're going to draw a card with Autonomous Furnace. Monastery Mentor is the draw. I think we might have it. But not quite. Let's make them so angry by casting a third Invasion of Ravnica. Mentor. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, Surge. Surge of Sal. That is disgusting, dude. Oh, that's not good. That's not good, dude. That's going to give him another turn. Oh, Surge of Salvation. Surge of Salvation. Surge of Sal. They draw Invasion. Ah! What can you do but laugh? What can you do but laugh? You know what I mean? Opponent did have to draw like 2 lands in a row to get to those perfect top decks, but those are some pretty good top decks. let's leave the match. Oh no. What a good game though. I gotta give it to him. That was a good game. Opponent goes. 4 games, 4 opponent goes first. All right, let's just start keeping count of that. We can't play Tainted Indulgence on 2, which kind of sucks, but hopefully we'll get a land. Why don't I play Explosive Singularity with Hidetsugu? It's because this is a 2-color deck. This deck plays Invasion of Ravnica. It's trying to play as many 2-color cards as possible. I don't want to muddy the water. So, Haunted Ridge. And yes, I know, Fable of the Mirror Breaker's in my hands because it's a really, really good card. Whereas Singularity just kind of does the one thing in this deck. Didn't draw the untap land. That would have been awesome. Would have been so cool. Been awesome. It's 3rd land for the opponent. Cemetery Prowlers. Mono green big boys. Man, imagine being able to cast that Go for the Throat into an actual 3-drop this turn. That would, just imagine. It's like we double went second because of that tap land. We went second twice. Fable. Oof, dude. I'm hoping to be able to Tainted Indulgence Go for the Throat next turn. Is the idea. We'll see what happens. Cemetery Prowler has Vigilance, which is kind of lame. It's slightly lame. It's, you know, we're not going to block here, but it can block us. Oh, are you going to do something? Nice. There's nothing to return to their hand, but they do get a 4-mana 6/5. So that's pretty good. Pretty good. I'll discard the Dancing Shadow. I know that looks ridiculous, but need to draw a land. I guess I'll get rid of this Wandering Mind too. Just really want to draw lands. We got one. Good. And we can double spell. Also good. And it won't cost us any life. Best thing ever. Alright. This is weird doing this on my turn. I get it, but I don't want them to untap and be able to protect it, because I'm just always worried about a protection spell from these decks. Yeah, we'll Harvester here. I was thinking play Kaito after combat, but I want to guarantee 5 mana next turn so we can play Hidetsugu. That's what we're trying to do. Alright, end the turn. Here comes Silverback Elder. Alright. Alright. Big guy. Big boy. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. I have one of those. Bunch of them. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Put a land. Battlefield tapped. You gain 4 life. Okay. Need to kill it. Preferably with fire. Did not get invasion. Did not get invasion, did we? Sure. It's Wandering Mind. Go for the throw. Oh my, thank you. Thank you, Deck. Thank you, Deck. You've always been so good to me. Except for the first, like, 4 games of the night. It's whatever. It's whatever. Let's forget about that. We're friends again. It's gonna be fine. Let's hit them down to 13. Say go. Keep the Tainted Indulgence up. They cast Silverback Elder again. It's whatever, man. That's come on. I guess I want to be able to use Reflection this turn and cast Hidetsugu, or do I? Do I care that much? Yeah, I do. I want to be able to do that. We would have been able to do that regardless, so that's good to know. Yeah. Yeah, sure. So we draw another Hidetsugu and Kairi, Bloodtithe, and a Tainted Indulgence. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's just put Tainted Indulgences on top. Let's just do that. Sure. And then... Oh, I should have Wandering Minded first. Let's make another Harvester. And then... cast Harvester. 2, 4, 6. I can't quite kill it. Now, if they block, can I kill it? 7, 6, 5. No. So I do need to do this, yeah. Let's try this line here. You might think I should copy the Wandering Mind here, but nah. Bang, bang, bang. The Wandering Mind, the Harvester copy, and the 2/2 Gabo. See if they take a block. Taking a block would be ill-advised. They do. It's whatever. Alright, so we're going to lose our Goblin and our Harvester, but I don't actually care. Get to kill their Elder. And say go. Things are looking alright. And we don't lose our Harvester. We still have another one. Alright. Silverback Elder number 3. Alright. It's alright. We just win the game this turn anyway, regardless. So, it's good to know. Let's see what we get off this Wandering Mind, but most of our dudes fly, so... Unless they have something in their pocket, we got it. But we got an invasion too, so... We're just gonna kill every Silverback Elder they play. I feel so bad. I feel really bad. Swing. So I'm sorry, bud. See, that's how bad green is in this environment. That's why people don't play green. People always give green a bad rap, and that's the reason right there. Is we haven't won a single game against a deck with swamps in it. As soon as we play against green, we just, like, murder them. It was not pretty. You know? Oh my god, dude, we go first. I just want to relish this moment. Let's try for it, man. We need a red source by turn 3, or it didn't matter. Let's try, man. Let's try. Opponent takes a mulligan. Down to 5, too. It's not in the bag, though. If this deck has taught me anything. Oh, they're playing green. Still not in the bag. Let's see, Evangel. Yes, Arena. It costs life. I know. I know, Arena. Still, we haven't drawn the land. Oh my god, we haven't drawn the land yet. That's so bad. That's so terrible, dude. That's the worst thing that ever happened. Oh no. I have no idea what to drop here. I have no idea what to drop. It should be Evangel, but we need that in case we don't draw the land next turn. We need it. So, Harvester. Is it Harvester, really, or is it Wandering Mind? It's Wandering Mind. It just is. Second land. Here comes Deeproot Wayfinder. Okay. Third land, but it's not a red source. Yeah, I'll Evangel here. Let's see what we get. Not a red source. Why are you doing this to me, Arena? Like, why is this the thing you're doing? Because we got to go first. That's all there is to it. Harvester. Yeah. Swing. Alright. Go for the throat something that's coming up turn. They swing. Let's take a block. What's it going to be? Kami of Whispered Hope. This is a cool card. We draw a black source. Apparently there aren't red sources in our deck. We still haven't drawn one. We just drew 2 off of Tainted Indulgence and just cannot draw the red source to save our lives. It's not going to happen this game. That's going to be the challenge this game. You know, Arena likes to give you extra little challenges every game. Just, you know, keep you on your toes. Yeah, I'll kill the Kami. I'm actually, like, half scared of it. Green-white ramp, kind of. Green-white ramp that puts counters on things. Oh, are you playing that guy? It means nothing. Okay, Dusklegion Duelist is good, but they do not... Oh, thank you, Red Source. Thank you. Just in time to Invasion of Ravnica. Yeah, I guess we got to take out Duelist here. I don't love it. That's a dangerous card, man. Ozolith? Okay. Whole lot of shaking going on over there. I'll just Hidetsugu and Kairi. I don't think I want to swing. I mean, maybe. Maybe I'll swing and... Yeah, maybe. I was going to put Indulgence and the land on top. I think that was correct, but opponent thinks we're going to Singularity them. They think we're kind of a normal Grixis deck. I do want to point out that we've won exactly 2 games tonight. In both games that we've won, we played against Forests. Noticing a bit of a trend, you know? Short reprieve. Back to opponent goes first. That's all right. Not playing until turn 3 sucks, though. It does. But that's what streams are for. Let's see what happens. Oh, no, it's mono red. It's mono red. Well, at least we could go for the throat. Stem the bleeding a little, you know? Eek. Here comes Scamp. They don't sack it. They do nothing else, however. Shores comes down. Start holding up this go for the throat. Actually, this card is dangerous, man. They'll just start casting. Oh my god, it's a squee. Eek. Gotta kill you, don't I, buddy? Really wanted to kill the Scamp. The Scamp is a dangerous card, but Squee is more dangerous. It is what it is. 1, 2, 3. So we draw 6th land. We've drawn 10 cards this game. 6 of them are lands. It's Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Again, what are you going to do? That is what it is. 4th land for opponent. A Nexus point for them. See if they ride you. Nope, they're going to Lightning Strike. That's a good play. Scamp comes in. I assume they're not going to sack it. 2 mana up, 3 cards in their hand. They'll have 4 next turn. Let's pitch a couple of these freaking lands, dude. Jeez, Arena. Jeez. 7 out of 11. Like we're running a convenience store. Shipwreck Marsh. Kaito is the play. I think I might make a dude. But if I make a dude,
You ready, Pom-Pom-chan?
you just have
Put our
removal.
skills to the test.
Well, let's plus it. Target Scamp. This works. They have 2 cards in their yard. What do you need for Squee? 4? I always forget. You graveyard by paying 4 and exiling 4 other cards from your graveyard. Okay, so they have to have a total of 5 in there. Deck will get it quick. Deck will get it quick. Got 2 for 1 yourself to kill this Kaito. Oh no, you're just going to stoke it. All right, takes your whole turn.
I'm sure
That's
we'll
fine-ish. Well, land. Okay. We get our reflection. Let's Haunted Ridge. Wandering Mind, Evangel. I think is just better than Invasion. This turn. Next turn, Invasion's good because all these creatures will no longer be summoning sick. There's an Invasion of Ravnica. Good call, good call. And let's Evangel. Langel. Drop it. Alright. Always laughing, man. Thanks for the follow. It's kind of how I feel tonight. I've just been constantly just in stitches about some of Arena's decisions. We've been playing against cool decks tonight, though, and like at the end of the day, that's all I really, care about. Is I want to play against cool decks. Oh, cool, you're on. I watch a lot of your YouTube. Laughing, man. I watch a lot of your YouTube, dude. You're awesome. You make really good food reviews. I don't know what. Just picking like what the most popular channels are on YouTube. Pretty sure they all do food reviews. I watch Good Mythical Morning sometimes. Food content is pretty popular on YouTube. Opponent has roped. And they are getting towards the end of it, baby. They are running out. Reach out your hand. Reach out your hand, opponent. Take my hand. You're going to fall off this cliff. You're going to lose your grip on this rope. There it goes. There he goes. They're going to time out. I'm telling you. I know that we're opponents in this game, but take my hand, opponent. I will pull you up. You're losing rope. Quick. What are you going to do? Opponent, don't be too proud. Don't be too proud. Let me pull you up off of this cliff. This emotional cliff that you have fallen off of. I care about you. You're a human being, Davamir, and I want you to give me your hand. What are you doing? All right, well, that's their turn, I guess. What are you going to do? Let's copy the Wandering Mind, I guess. Some people don't want to be. They're going to rope again because we're having fun play of Magic. How many times tonight have I been just taken aback and like kind of malding, kind of salty about what opponents are doing and putting a smiley face on it? How many times have I done that tonight? A lot, We've been having a lot of fun with it. It's been fun getting just like steamrolled a lot of the night. We've been laughing about it. This opponent? No, they're gonna rope. This opponent takes the rope out when they. Am I running Bang Buster? I'm actually not in this deck. It's a deck that wants to play like almost nothing but 2 color cards. I know literally every time I say that to a chatter, I have a monocolored card in my hand. I'm well aware of that. But we want to play mostly 2 color cards, so I'm staying away from Bank Buster. Although, the more I think about it, here's a takeaway from this night of games, everybody. The more I think about it, the more I think that actually Reckoner Bankbuster, and I know this is not actually going to sound that revelatory or anything, but like, Reckoner Bankbuster is a much better card than Invasion of Ravnica. And you might say that's obvious, right? But what I mean by that specifically is that Reckoner Bankbuster draws, like, you play it on turn 2, and then it draws you a million cards and makes its own guy and ramps you and becomes a 4/4 and like all this stuff. Whereas, like, Invasion of Ravnica, you don't play it until turn 5, and then it doesn't start drawing you cards until, like, the next turn, usually, you know? And that's only if you can attack into it, and it's never going to draw you, like, 3 or 4 cards in a game. If it does that, you probably won the game, you know? It's... I think if you are going to make... There's a reason that this deck, this Grixis deck, has Bankbuster, and not Invasion. Because we have to make some concessions to put in some gold cards in this deck. Like, Grixis doesn't usually play Evangel. Grixis doesn't usually play Wandering Mind or Kaito, but, like, the fact remains that we're still playing a bunch of really powerful cards. And the core, like, you know, Reflection of Kiki-Jiki, Bloodtithe Harvester, like, some of the core cards remain in here. That said, we have proven tonight that taking, like, Sheoldred and Invoke Despair out of your deck, you'll lose games. Absolutely will lose games. Yeah, I think they disconnected too, but I think they did so on purpose. I think this was an intentional disconnection, but what do I know? I don't know that. I don't want to ascribe ill intent or bad faith to Davomir. It might be really nice. People are really nice sometimes. Not always. But I'll still take it. I'll count that as a win, just because, like, A, look at our board position relative to theirs, and B, look at our hand. So they do play a creature we're actually worried about. We can deal with it, you know. So, well, we're going to go first in this game, and our curve looks good. We have enough lands. Could this be the unicorn game? Could it, actually? The game that you have every single time you play in paper, but never seem to have on Arena? It's to the point that it's a little sus. Let's Evangel. We're up against G.G. Wentworth. 877 cash now. 877 cash now. I never know what to discard. I guess it's the Wandering Mind. Haven't really talked about Evangel into Kaito being a decent line, but it is. Yeah. No. No, I don't think I want to do it that way. What do I discard to this Kaito, though, right? That's the problem. I think I will just do this, and then kill their next big threat with the Urtai, and go from there, I guess. I don't know. I think playing Kaito may have been more right there. I just don't want them to ramp into 4-drop. I don't want that. Yeah, they just abrade the Evangel. That's like the best thing they could have done this turn. That's awesome. Shipwreck Marsh. Let's... Kaito or hold up. I guess we'll Kaito, because we can just Invasion. They play a big guy. Just Invasion in a way.
Hope you're ready for some mind games.
I still don't really want to discard anything, so I'm just going to make the Ninja.
Bet you can't catch us.
Azusa. Okay. That is not a card I'm particularly scared of. Well, they didn't play another land, so that means all these cards are real. Good to know. Good to know. Well, let's just get in with the Ninja Man. Draw a card off Toto. It's a land. Play said land. Now we have our 5. We can kill the Azusa, but I kind of want to save the Invasion now. To be honest. Let's Wandering Mind. Urtai, holding up Urtai sounds good too, but Invasion. Like I keep saying, we can just, if they play a big guy, we should be able to Invasion in a way. Jewel Thief. Okay. That's fine. Let's do that. Kill the Thief with the Invasion of Ravnica. And then get in on the Invasion. With both guys. Draw a card off Kaito. Land. Good. Right. So they get their 3/3 off of Mini Journeys here. AMJ. 5 total mana. Here comes its sushi. All right. Not a threat I'm too worried about again. Why would you not place Coast here? Yeah, do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Yeah, let's get in on the invasion. Really like to get some value off this turn, and we might. We just might. Let's draw a card with Kaito. That's a land, huh?
I'll be taking that now.
We can Atara and still Fable. That's a neat choice. But I think we just want to exile the Itsushi. Sucks not getting value this turn, but this is probably what we want anyway. Not out of removal spells yet either. Wonder if you're just trying to get to a tally. There's Invasion of Zendikar. You'll have it next turn if that's what you're trying to get to. Remember, all these cards are real. They didn't have lands a couple of turns ago. So, we'll see what happens. Bloodtithe Harvester is the draw. Well, we can really try and showcase Guild Pack Paragon this turn. Let's see what we're going to do. Let's drop land. That's 8, right? Yeah, 8. Kill you. You're tapped out this turn. That's good to know. Come on, let me play. Dude, Wentworth. Come on. It's not like I even roped yet. Like I didn't even rope or anything. Did I have fun? Yeah, it was a good match. I just wish I'd have gotten to play my cards. Why did you do that, you little jerk? Like, I literally just said, too, we get to showcase this card. So, I was still choosing between Urtai and Bloodtithe first. I would play Bloodtithe first here, really, I think. Just to see what else we could get with the most of our mana left open as possible. But likely the idea here is to Bloodtithe Harvester. First, get a card off of it, and then just play the Urtai anyway. Just play the Urtai anyway, get a second card, blow this out, and then swing for 8, you know. But they still had a couple of turns left. I don't know. They Invasion last turn. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana at least this turn. So you can play Atraxa. Well, not quite, can you? But you can play like a Tally, Titan. I'm just so mad that they tucked tail and ran on that one, dude. I am so like that. We have been in some weird, terrible situations tonight, haven't we? Arena has just really done some fun stuff, and we've laughed through it. But I got to tell you guys, after everything tonight, I am somehow the most upset about this. I think I really am. Like, all right, man. All right. Magic. I guess Arena isn't so other people can play Magic. You know what I mean? It never has been. That's actually... There's a lot of problems with Arena, but that is one of the big problems in terms of like the culture of Arena. You know? Arena is not for other people to play Magic. In real life, I would have gotten to like, imagine in real life if I'm like sitting there looking at my cards, you know, thinking about my first main phase and how I want to sequence things, and my opponent just starts like packing it up, like, I'm done with this game. Like, imagine what that would look like, you know? Now, in real life, if my opponent was about to go off and do cool stuff like this in a game of Paper Magic, my first inclination would be like, oh, nice. And I still do that. How many times tonight have you seen me be like, ooh, nice, like 8. But people just can't handle it, dude. People can't handle it. Now, I want to point out before we get out of here, I said this last time, we have won 4 games total tonight. And 3 of those games were against opponents who were playing forests. Just keep that in mind, dude. Yeah, anytime someone plays their deck, opponent scoops. Yeah, man. That does happen. Yeah, you think they were scared of blue mana? Like, look at all that mana, and so much of it's blue, I'm never going to resolve a spell forever. That might be what it is. But man, I don't know. It just takes all the punch out of it. I was going to resolve 2, at least 2, you know, double-colored spells this turn. And we would still have at least 2 mana left, 3 mana left. I don't know that I've played a land yet. So, boo. I just wanted to play my cards, dude. Boo. Like, we're in a standard where nobody gets to play their cards. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like Sheoldred invoked Despair, Fable of the Mirror Breaker every single game, and like no one gets to play cool cards. So when you do see an opponent playing cool cards, like, let them play with their cool card. What are you doing? Like, take the fun out of everything.